moment, many businesses are going through incredible changes and are reorganizing. New leaders are emerging. This is an opportunity for young professionals who are eager to step up and to fast track their career. In today's broadcast, we talk about organizational change, career progression, and the opportunities that are arising for young professionals to transition into leadership positions. With business growth guru Geoff Hirsh, how do you see managers and organizations being able to support their rising stars and preparing them for a managerial type role in this kind of capacity that we're talking about, not line management, but more executive management?
Firstly, the skills. You have to make sure that the people that are being promoted into sort of team leadership, general management type roles have the skill base that allows them to transcend their functional silo. So that means supplementing their specific functional expertise with an understanding of some other functional areas. I think there's some soft skills that need to be partnered with that in terms of emotional intelligence and inclusion and understanding of good communication principles. Then there's a set of new skills around presentation skills and influencing and those kind of things that you need to bring to the table to get things done at a higher level. So it's a blended answer. It's not a simple answer. And I think one of the ways that you achieve that outcome most effectively is to throw people into cross-functional groups where they can learn from one another in an informal sense, right? Because a lot of knowledge is acquired experientially. Book knowledge is great. All learning is great, but knowledge acquired through some form of interaction is more readily absorbed. So I think finding an interactive way to convey and sort of entrench knowledge as an experiential thing is always advantageous.
Definitely. So Geoff, we've created an emerging leaders program, and this is kind of designed directly to those people who are wanting to transition across, or organizations are looking at cross-promoting or promoting their employees into more of executive management. If we can just talk a little bit about this emerging leaders program,
Sure.
and what kind of skills, because we've created a 90-day program, which is looking at a fast track, low time investment program. What are some of the skills in this emerging leaders that could kind of adapt to some of these behaviours we're talking about?
Well, I think the sort of skills that you need there, certainly whichever role you are being promoted into, there's going to be a strategy component to it. So, you're going to need some strategy development. You are going to need some sales skills, because whether that is just selling ideas to decision makers, let's say the board, or selling the widget to the customer, ultimately sales is really the art of persuasion. So there's some sales skills that need to be in there. There's clearly communication skills. There's listening skills. There's emotional intelligence skills. So there's a wide range of skills that need to be bundled up. And look, many of these things are skills that our emerging young leaders will have acquired a grounding in on the way through their career progression. But they're skills that need to be, let's say, dusted off or polished up or taken to a higher level immediately prior to promotion. Because I think really important that we sort of promote people and give them every chance of succeeding at that next level. The notion that you promote someone, let them experience their shortcomings and failings at the next level, and then set about backfilling to fill the gaps is not a very smart way to do it, right? Because what you do want is confident, competent, effective leaders.
Great.
You don't want to promote someone into their level of incompetence and destroy their confidence and undermine their self-belief, and then pluck them out of that role and throw them into an intensive 2-day course to try and backfill the skill after the event.
Right.
Because either one will work, but one's going to give you a good result and one's going to give you a very poor result.
I think as well, if you're kind of looking at that reactive approach, I mean, not only on the individual's confidence level, but also for what kind of impact are they going to have on the people that they're managing and supporting? If they're not prepared to go into this type of role and it's kind of a just give it a go and wing it type of a method, what business impact is that going to bring the staff underneath those people? So I think it's really important to kind of prepare and the great thing that I personally see when we've gone in and kind of created this event, it's really not just about the skills you will learn in the program. It's about the networking approach of actually working with peers in a similar position to yourself that you can meet with twice a month and really carry through this program. Peers that may be in similar type of industries or positions to yourself that might be going through certain challenges that you can't discuss with upper management. So I think this program, not only from a learning perspective on the core subjects in the Emerging Leaders program that we've developed to really prepare for those skills we were talking about to transition to more senior positions in management, but it's also about the networking opportunity that this can provide young leaders as well. So I think that's insightful. Thank you so much for that, Geoff. I really appreciate hearing your search, your understanding as well on, I guess, how businesses and organizations need to kind of prepare management when we come out the other side of this situation as well. So that was really great. We're really excited about our Emerging Leaders program. We're kicking off the program in end of May, isn't it, Geoff? So we've got our first intake running then. There's also a number of grants available. So there's some government have given out some fantastic cost-effective grants that you can actually utilize and help pay and support for the program as well. So my team are definitely here to help and guide you through any application process. We're going to share the link on the website in the comments below where you can find more information about this Emerging Leaders program. And feel free to email us. We've got an email address put down below as well, and our 1300 number, 1300 263 559. If you are interested in participating in this Emerging Leaders program, or even if you're just interested to see what kind of opportunities that you could or training, different training organizations, training structures that we've got at the minute that could help you prepare, whether it be a leadership or even a technical component as well. So thank you so much for joining us today, Geoff. Really appreciate you jumping on and sharing your time with us. And we'll be having our next week's live broadcast, and more information will be shared on social media shortly. Thank you so much.
See you next time.